5:47 is the time. Another alert day for your Saturday today, and that takes us through the weekend and even into Monday as well, as those bitterly cold temperatures stick around. So we're seeing some improvements through the weekend, not quite as bad as yesterday. Our recorded low temperature was negative 18 degrees in Madison with an official wind chill value of negative 41. So we're still seeing wind chills anywhere from 20 to 35 degrees below zero this morning. 35 degrees below zero, going to be a little bit more extreme in areas further to the northeast, and it is in these areas where we do have that extreme cold warning in effect, but this will be expiring soon here in about 13 minutes. This goes until 6 a.m. and then our cold weather advisory goes until noon. So once this expires, that'll switch over to a cold weather advisory for these areas highlighted in darker blue, and then all of our advisories continuing until noon today on your Saturday. So winds going to be lightening up as we head through the day. That'll help those wind chill values boost above advisory levels as temperatures warm. But even then, I think most spots will keep high temperatures in the single digits below 0 degrees today. So we could see mostly clear skies out there right now. A few more clouds around to the west. It's in these areas where those temperatures are a little bit warmer, but regardless of where you are, we see temperatures in the double digits below 0 degrees. Waking up this morning, actual temperature in Montello, negative 23 degrees. So in these areas, we're seeing a little bit more of those aggressive wind chill values, feeling like negative 33 degrees up in Oshkosh. So winds variable. We've seen these fluctuating through the morning hours. So really definitely better further to the south that you go, where those wind chill values are a little bit more aggressive to the north and to the east. But again, winds going to continue to lighten through the day, and that is all thanks to high pressure. That's going to keep things dry, keep the snowfall to the south of here. Much of the United States experiencing crippling ice storm to the south, and some heavy snowfall that will be working into portions of Illinois and all of the state of Indiana as we head through the day today, and especially into Sunday as well. Some heavier snow through the overnight hours as we head into your Saturday night tonight and into Sunday. But again, this is all going to remain to the south of here, so Wisconsin is going to sit this one out. Again, that high pressure continuing to keep that to the south of here. A lake effect band of snowfall could develop as we head into the evening hours tonight and into the morning of your Sunday tomorrow. But even then, this would only impact the very far southeastern portions of the viewing area, really Milwaukee southward. So all of southern Wisconsin really remaining dry through the day today into your Sunday. Partly sunny skies both today and for your Sunday tomorrow. But skies clear Sunday night. Will be mostly sunny for your Monday, and we will be into some additional cold wind chills as we head into the day Sunday. So waking up tomorrow, here's what things will look like. We'll see these improving as the day goes on, with temperatures reaching the single digits. But with clearing skies Sunday night and winds picking up a little bit, we likely see wind chill values 20+ degrees below zero waking up Monday morning. And we will likely also need an additional cold weather advisory as we head late Sunday night and into Monday. So that's the reason why we've continued with our alert days here for the next couple of days, both into Sunday and to start the new work week on Monday. Highs remain in the single digits on Monday. We see just a little bit of improvement as we head through the middle of the week, but that is relatively speaking. We'll be back into the teens, which is still well below our average. Our average high is 27 degrees, so below average temperatures through the week. Dry conditions continue through the week as well. Slight chance of flurries on Tuesday, and then some warmer temperatures in the 10-day forecast as we moderate closer to average.